Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Hafiz IT. So far, we have built our foundation. We started with HTML, where we learned how to create the structure of a web page. Then we moved to CSS, where we learned how to make that web page look beautiful. We also explored the different types of CSS, and then we finally stepped into the world of JavaScript and started writing our first programs. But now we need to understand something very important, because a program isn't useful if it cannot remember information. Think about a student. We have a student's name, his age, his marks, and whether he passed or failed. How can JavaScript remember all of this information? How does JavaScript know that one piece of data is text, another is a number, and another can be a true or false? That's exactly what we are going to discover in today's video. We are going to understand data types and variables, and then we'll use them to create a simple student information program. But don't go anywhere, because at the end I am going to give you a small preview what happens when we have not one student, not 10 students, but hundreds of students. And that's when JavaScript starts doing something really powerful. So let's get started. Now simply open your VS Code and then save your file with studentinfo.html, and the program that we will do in this video, especially for understanding variables and data types, that is, write a program to enter your, or simply say enter student info, okay, and print on screen. So this is a simple program that we will use in this video. Okay, so let's create variables now. So we now, for declaring variable, we have a keyword that is called var, then variable name, that is student name, and equal to, after that just going to write here a name, that is Ahmed Ali. And remember, don't forget to put terminator at the end of each line. And next one is next variable var age equal to 20. Okay, then terminator, and again next line is variable like var, then simply say pas, like a variable pass that will show true or false. So this variable belongs to a data type that is called Boolean. Okay, so let's simply take these three variables and just write the comment. What we need to do now, we are just going to print these values using output function like document.write. Okay, so let's say now prints these info on screen. So this is like comment. So remember, comment is all about like readability. So in JavaScript, / is going to use for comment. Okay, so here just write document.write, and here let's say we are just going to print this with message. So your enter name, or your name is, this message will display on screen within double quotes, and remember, message should be within double quotes. Just going to copy this whole line, and again just going to paste here, because we have three variables, and 3 times I'm just going to print document.write. I'm just going to print the complete info of our student. Okay, so this one is your name is, now your age is, and your like here we just going to let you like simply we need to print like pass or fail. So let's say you are passed or failed. Okay, so this is like within double quote, these are the messages. So let's take another variable that is called var marks equal to, let's say 30. That will show it will pass or not. Okay, so for this purpose I'm just going to copy this line again because another variable is there. So let's paste here, and then just need to change this message like your marks is. Okay, so this is like within double quote, these are the messages, but we are not going to just print the message, we need to print the value as well. So for example, your name is, then the variable name, remember that we need to use here separator, and after that we have to like comma is all about like separator, and then variable name. So you should remember whenever we are going to print variable like value of any kind of variable, so without double quotes variable name should be used. Okay, here another thing that is important at the end, I will let you know, instead of comma I can use another thing that is most important in JavaScript. Okay, so let's just change. Okay, instead of comma I'm just going to use another thing that is like, okay, so let's change this. Okay, so here I can change one thing that is important JavaScript. So here that is like plus sign, plus for, you know, we can use comma, but I'm just going to use here another thing that is important I told you. So here you can see without any new line. So here I'm just going to use plus here because in JavaScript you can use separator instead of plus. So plus here means you are just going to concatenate means you need to join these all values like your message and your value. So here I'm just going to concatenate like my message, like your name is, after that name will print, and after that vr, so each line will print in new line. Okay, so this is very important thing. So just I'm going to change this with variables, so like age, and here at the marks, and at the end here is like our like pass variable, so it will print like true or false. Okay, so let's simply compile again this. Okay, so here you can see in new line each like output is in new line. Okay, so your name is Ahmed Ali and your age is 20, your marks is 30. And there we have it. We have successfully learned how data types help JavaScript understand the kind of information we are working with, and how variables help us store that information so we can use it whenever we need it. But now I want you to think about something. We have stored our data, we have displayed our data, but what if I want to perform calculations? What that data? For example, what if we want to add two numbers, subtract one number from another, multiply, divide, or calculate the total marks of a student? Well, that's where our next topics comes in, JavaScript operators. And here's the exciting part. In the next video, we are not just going to learn operators through boring definitions. We are going to use them to build something practical, something you use almost every day, like a calculator. Yes, we are going to take our JavaScript knowledge, use operators, and build our very own JavaScript calculator. So if you are following this journey from HTML to CSS, from CSS types to basic JavaScript, and now variables and data types, don't stop here, because from the next video we are moving from simply learning JavaScript to actually building with JavaScript. So make sure you subscribe to Hafiz IT, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. We will learn JavaScript operators and build our first JavaScript calculator. Until then, keep learning, keep coding, keep growing. Allah Hafiz.